So hi, my name is Vince Jorgensen. This is my lovely bride, Julie. We've been married for 25 years, and I didn't have to look on the inside of my ring to even see that, right? But it's been 25 wonderful years, but we were not married in a church originally, which is why we want to go through this time. A couple of things that stand out to me is we could do a lot of things together in life and marriage and all that. Without love, without God's love, it really doesn't amount to anything. Talks about moving mountains, wonderful, but without love, doesn't have the same kind of meaning. And that's really special. I think that's what God's love is showing to us.
The best part is his patience towards me, because I needed it. So just his complete unconditional love for me, and his patience, and that has been the best part, and I praise God for that. Many times during the week, and then the hardest part would be dying to self for me, having to. But it's awesome. My favorite part is just every night I get to just hold him and fall asleep. That's it.
When I think of marriage, and especially my marriage to my dear wife Debbie, I just can't thank her enough for her love and devotion to me and her respect. She often tells me, almost daily, how much she respects me for what I do and how I work with the kids now grown up. But I really take great pride, if I can use the word, my wife, the way she helped raise the family. When I'm gone as a pilot, I'm gone half the time, so was a lot left on her shoulders, on her plate to deal with all that is involved with the family. So, but she respected my position and what I needed to do to make ends meet in this world we live in. But it's her faithfulness, her steadfastness, and her respect for me that I just can't thank her enough for.
Something that means so much to me, just throughout our marriage, is Chris is always so patient and generous with me. As a housewife and homemaker, he never questions me on what do I do with my time or how I spend his money. And that is has always just really given me such confidence in doing my daily work, because I feel like he has patience with me and is confident in me.
But I want you all the more for that. Words fall through.
This is my wife, Helenka. I've been lucky to be married to her for over 33 years. And we truly have been able to experience the joys and loves and the many blessings that God has given us. It just keeps getting better. We're very blessed in our lives. We have 3 wonderful children. We're able to share in so many things together, our love of travel, our love of nature. But most of all, it's the small things. It's the time together, sitting around in the evening and talking and going over things from the day, and that's what makes it special.
Well, and for me, I guess it's to have someone always by your side. I had this huge accident where we were in the Alps, and I was bucked off a horse, and I broke my back and my pelvis and my ribs and more. And the best part was every day when I heard the little door open, and most of the time it was my husband coming in to take care of me and to get me home safely. I had to fly home flat, and that was very difficult, and it was just such a blessing, and it helped me know out of the whole thing that the most important thing in my life is having you.
I think the biggest thing we learned through that struggle, me especially, two things: to be humble and always trust in the Lord. Sometimes you need that reminder, and that God will always come through for you, and He did. And her recovery and her health today is a true testament to that.
I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that.
I'm Jim McMahon, and this is my wife, Connie McMahon, and we've been married 32 years.
Almost 33.
Almost 33. What we've endured over the years is we know there's always been arguments, there's always been the fact that we have disagreed or fought over things, but we never go back and redo those. Once it's done, it's done. What is in the past is in the past.
What stood out for me is about perseverance. We went through a really tough time. We were separated for 4 years. Through God and our perseverance and commitment to each other, we've come back together. We were separated, and then my brother had terminal cancer, and I was doing home hospice with my sister, and even though we were apart, my husband was there. He came, he took care of us, he took care of my sister, my mom, he took care of my brother. He was there through everything. And then just as my brother had reached the decision to end all the supplements, my father had a fatal heart attack. And I had to leave San Francisco, fly up to Oregon to pull the plug on my dad, and here is my husband beside me through everything. He is my rock. And I lean on him, and then, you know, we still had a couple more months, and all of a sudden it was just like, what are we doing? This is wrong. And I quit my job, we moved back in together and started going to church together and made our commitment.
I'm Jonathan Rowe, and this is my wife Jenny,
Hi.
and we've been married 47 years. When we got married, Jenny obviously gave me a ring, and inside the ring she inscribed, "God smiles, we are one." And God has smiled on our marriage. And I'm very grateful that He has given me Jenny.
I'm just really thankful that you've hung in there with me.
It's my pleasure.
Because of God's, because of God's love. And He is patient, and He taught you to be patient, and I'm thankful for that, John. Thank you. I think the best thing about being married to John is that he thinks before he speaks.
Oh,
And sometimes he doesn't speak at all. And I wonder what he's thinking. But I think you almost always think before you speak.
Just seeing her the way she relates to others, and I've seen her cry when other people are hurting. Years ago, she was involved, witnessed an automobile accident where a man was and his family drove into a tree, and she went in. She basically rescued that person. She gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation through the car window when he was torn up. Wasn't able to save his life, but she attempted it, and she just knowing a woman like that is amazing.